might have to switch at the bottom. Court was yesterday.
Push the music.
You have to make, this has to be, yeah.
Are they wrong choice? Because they're very quiet.
Test, test.
I have it on.
They're on there.
Call the meeting to order, and please rise for pledge allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given by the clerk in the following manner: posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office, emailed to the retrospect and the Courier Post. Please have roll call.
Mr. White.
Here.
Ms. Gushin. Here. Mr. Pacheski. Not here. Mr. Vanella.
Here.
Mr. Alkerley.
Here.
Mr. Laverty.
Here.
Mayor Kapadas.
Here.
Mr. Ranieri.
Here.
Ms. Dodds.
Here.
Mr. Lee.
Here.
Mr. Rowan.
Here.
And Mr. I'm sorry.
DeRosa.
DeRosa. And Mr. Knight.
Here. Do I have a motion in order for the approval of the minutes from our July meeting?
Make a motion.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Vanella and second by Ms. Gushin. All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, again, just so we have a record, we're going to seat Mary tonight in Scott's seat, since he is absent.
We have a resolution creating bulk variance to permit the installation of a pole barn on Sunset Road.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, that was an application of Brian Schneider, 295 Sunset Road. Property is in a R2 residential zoning district. We approved Mr. Schneider's bulk variance to allow him to build a freestanding pole barn, which is going to serve as a, I believe, a 5-car garage. And we're just memorializing that this evening.
Have a motion for that?
Make motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Mr. White, second by Mr. Ranieri. Roll call.
Ms. Gushin. Yes. Mr. Vanella.
Yes.
Mr. White.
Yes.
Mr. Alkerley.
Yes.
Mr. Laverty.
I was in here.
What do you want to do? Abstain?
Yeah, you can abstain.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Mayor Kapadas.
Yes.
And Ms. Dodds.
Yes.
Mr. Was he, Kenny was here, wasn't
I was
he?
here.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
Yes.
I remember.
The next thing is a resolution granting preliminary and final site plan for Toyota properties.
Yeah, this was the applicant was Runnemede Associates, owners 99 South Black Horse Pike. Property lies in our commercial zoning district. This was approved for preliminary and final minor site plan approval. As you may recall, the applicant requested that he blacktop an area which was formerly just, I believe, crushed stone. And we approved that with conditions regarding the adjacent neighbors. He has to maintain the area between the fence and the neighbors to ground level, and to plant some type of vegetation which is more easily maintained, and he was going to discuss that with Mr. Bach. That was a condition of the resolution.
Okay. Yeah, motion to accept the resolution.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
We have a motion by Mr. Ranieri, second by Ms. Gushin. Roll call.
Ms. Gushin. Yes. Mr. Vanella.
Yes.
Mr. White.
Yes.
Mr. Alkerley.
Yes.
Mr. Laverty.
Stand again.
Mr. Ranieri.
Yes.
Mr. Kapadas.
Yes.
Ms. Dodds.
Yes.
And Mr. Lee.
Yes.
Next order of business is application 19-04. It's a request for bulk variance for front yard fence at 449 Hirsch Avenue. That will come forward. Please state your name and address.
Portland on Hush Avenue, Runnemede.
Maria Almslager, 437 West East Sharon Avenue, Magnolia, New Jersey. I'm here to testify on Tina's behalf also. She gets nervous in front of a lot of people, and I'm aware of all the situation, all the circumstances that took place here.
But what we're going to do is we're going to swear Tina in, and we'll swear our engineer in, just if there are any questions that the board wants to ask. Now, you're an attorney.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now you'll raise your right hand too. Folks, I only swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give this board tonight is truthful and accurate to the best of your knowledge.
I do.
I do. Go.
Can we help you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna start.
Okay, what happened was Tina replaced, can I offer some things in evidence here, the application?
Well, let's go over the not to you. Let's go over it appears that the application that Tina tore down an existing 6-foot fence
Correct,
and replaced it with a solid vinyl fence,
correct.
which our ordinance doesn't permit.
Your ordinance had changed.
Right. And it now
Doesn't
she-
permit it in the front yard.
it wasn't permitted in the front yard. And I guess that's where you are now. You're asking the board
Well,
to.
the fence was originally in the front yard.
Right.
She replaced the fence that was existing in the same places, same holes, same height.
Okay, all right. So that's what your application, you want a bulk variance?
Yes.
For.
That's
The
correct.
fence is falling down.
Yeah, you submitted some pictures, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So just want to make it clear for the board exactly what you're,
Okay.
We can make this easier.
Yeah.
You don't need to go through all this. Just to make it clear, I think the board, really, I went out to your property. We all know the property because our kids have gone to the middle school and things like that. Obviously, the ordinance is designed to try to, fix problems we had in the past. We want people to get permits. We want people to come in front, because if you would have came in front, we would have told you from the get-go, hey, replacing it's not okay because we no longer allow fences to be in the front yard, unless you come in front of the board and there's a reason why you have it. Most of us do know the property, we've driven by. I don't believe there's going to be anybody from the public who has a problem with it. We'll, of course, ask. I don't think the board, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but, I don't think we have any problem with granting this use.
and all you're doing is replacing something that was already there with you're not.
And you pulled a permit at this point, or she would pull a permit
Yes.
after this?
Hey, she submitted a permit, which I had to deny.
Okay, so as long as we get a permit for it and inspect it, I
And
think,
I'd like to thank Mr. Knight, the construction official, for helping us through this process.
yeah.
This has cost Tina a lot of money, and understandable, she thought she was doing the right thing. The wind damage, the storms damaged the fence. You have children walking to school on 3rd Avenue. The fence was leaning down. She didn't want anyone to get hurt. She asked the wrong people. She asked the fence company and her sister and so many other people, instead of calling her borough here.
So I had to do.
Right, it would have been much easier, less costly.
Yes.
And I have the mailings here, the certified mailings,
Yeah.
if you'd like to enter this into.
And
A2,
it goes in the file.
Give it to
A2,
me and I'll put it in the file.
applicant A3 will be the Courier Post ad.
Yeah.
Can I just hand it?
Is this the certification?
That is the Courier Post ad for the hearing date, the meeting date. No, I'll do all this. That's A3, that's the Courier Post, the notice. Okay. A4 is the survey, A5 will be the damaged front fence, A6 will be the new
I
fence.
think that was all attached to the.
We all have all this.
Yeah, we have that.
Yeah,
We all have
Just
that.
that I needed. Okay, good. And you needed all the postings where she walked
Yes.
around that certified letter.
It's still okay.
Okay. So we would just like you to vote on it.
At this point, open up to the public. Anybody wishing to speak on this matter and this matter only, come forward.
We also have a letter from a neighbor too, if you want that. Okay, good. Thank you.
Seeing nobody, make a motion to postpone the question.
Second.
Motion by Mr. White, second by Mr. Karas. Please.
Yeah, the applicant's coming before us tonight for bulk variance regarding our our fence ordinance. It appears from the record that the owner of the property is replacing an existing 6-foot fence. She's not expanding the footprint of the fence. and she's doing it more or less because the old fence was deteriorating, and apparently there may be a safety issue with children transversing alongside of her property to get to the middle school. Even though the such fences or type of fences are not permitted, the board has the right to make exceptions and grant variances where they feel that the granting of the resolution does not diminish or impair the intent of our ordinance regarding fences and the placement on properties in this matter.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the fence and make it noted though that by having this, once you get this approval tonight, if in the future you decide to change the fence in 20 years, you'll never have to do this again. Forever now, you have the right to take that fence and change it. As long as it doesn't move from the footprint, you can keep it there forever and replace it whenever you like.
Thank you, Mayor.
I'll second that motion.
And motion made by Mayor Katana, second by Mr. Ranieri. Roll call.
Ms. Christian? Yes. Mr. Vanella?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Mr. Overwood?
Yes.
Mr. LaBerge?
Yes.
Mr. Ranieri?
Yes.
Mr. Norris?
Yes.
Ms. Dodds?
Yes.
And Mr. Beal?
Let's go.
Must be this application. It's been thundered.
Full of energy.
All righty, that's it. We'll,
Thank you very much.
You still just have to finish the permit?
Yes, yes, you're good to go.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
again, Mr. Knight,
You're welcome.
for taking the
Very
time.
successful. Sure, absolutely.
And helping us through this.
But there is one rule, you have to come to every council meeting now for the next 12 months. And get up and say
She's
something.
got to buy me a sandwich. I'm starving. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you everyone for having us tonight.
Thank you. You're welcome. Enjoy the rest of the summer.
Maybe that way. Keith, what's the one with the clothes like on the floor?
Same here, thank you.
And again,
Too bad you don't know anybody.
that pricing is
It
astronomical.
wasn't.
Okay. Chairperson's report. I don't have anything.
Okay.
Food and welfare. At this point, open up to the public. Anybody have anything to say?
Did you have a nice summer? Welfare.
Thank God summer's almost over. I hate hot weather.
Seeing no one, I make a motion to close.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. White, second by Mr. Vinalla.
The only thing I'd like to say before we adjourn, obviously, this has been pointed out, Ms. Pinto has pointed out in the past. You see our agendas are looking very nice and our, the voting is great. The applications need to be
They do.
redone.
Well,
So-
we had given it to Steve to work on, right?
So you get to go
Talk to
back.
him about redoing our
And
application.
Dave, your help on that too. A lot of the questions that are asked,
Yeah.
we should have almost 2 or 3 applications.
The application should be more specific. It's more of a
Yes.
generic application, which audit's not applicable.
when I reviewed this application, of course, Joyce filled me in and said the lady went to, and told neighbors it was regarding the fence.
Door to door.
She applied for a
Well,
bulk
one
variance
row.
for front yard
She's allowed to do
setbacks.
that.
But
Oh,
for
no.
what?
Yeah, she didn't explain
Yeah,
that.
for buildings, and I think when they come in, they've got to fill in the block and the lot and their zoning district they're in.
Yes.
I don't think,
Yeah, I mean, there's so many good applications that are out there.
Yeah,
Just
right.
basically
Make it
copy
more
and paste
streamlined.
and get a little bit better information. But another thing, I was I'm going Thursday night, I have I'm going to Southampton, or Springfield. You know where Springfield is off of 206.
Yeah, yeah.
One thing I like about what they do, they even give you a form letter, a sample of the advertisement, a sample of it, because the layman who comes in here doesn't do it.
Right.
That was an expediter that was here. She does sign permits, the woman that was here.
Okay, that explains her conscience earlier.
Yes, that's what she
That
thinks it's
explains
gonna
she was
be.
telling Mr. Orlando and I earlier.
But I think the better we make the application, I think it's easier on people. This one is what, hasn't been changed for 30 years?
No, it actually was redone, 15 years ago, maybe?
Based on the font?
That's recent development.
Why don't you get sample of?
I can do it, but I would,
yeah, I mean, if you want me
I mean, I think Steve was one of those, typically Steve, he micromanages and grabbed it, and then it didn't get done.
You know, and maybe Steve can email it over to me, and I can look at, put
Yeah.
maybe my input into it, or what.
Because we're a little different, because we're a joint board, a lot of towns are.
Yeah, a lot of big towns, man, you know, that they have a review, we don't have the
Well,
luxury.
it should
of
be
having
deemed complete.
that. Yeah, they
That's
have
something we're
a
not doing.
completion committee that actually looks at it before it goes to their board.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have.
We don't need to do that, but it should be
Well-
deemed complete before.
Yeah.
They are, you are right, and I can't tell you, every time an applicant comes in, and I tell them, please do not advertise, please do not send
Yes.
your notices out until I call you and tell you that the engineer and the attorney said everything is fine. And I will tell you that even Brian Schneider, our assessor, advertised ahead of time.
Prior to deeming.
And did it all, because I called him one day, I said, I want to let you know that they said everything is okay. He said,
And we
was
should.
I
would
supposed to wait?
suggest That our application, when somebody comes in for a variance, they set forth our ordinance of what their,
What
the
they're
number of
asking,
the ordinance,
yeah.
what
Well,
their request.
speaking of that, on the advertisement in the newspaper, it should say, asking for a fence in the corner property where it's not permitted. Is that
Yeah.
what that's what it says.
Yeah.
That should be on our
Yeah.
applications.
Yeah, that,
We
yeah,
don't
sure,
have that
because this
there
was.
yet.
What you're asking the
This
waiver
was
for.
Oh,
confusing.
it does say
I
that.
don't- But
It
George
says
said
a
that
spot
the
for it,
neighbors
but
do,
it's,
so.
it's like the other,
Yeah.
instead of being specific.
And then the other one is, the reason I like the sample letter is a lot of people come in and will ask for something else, and if they don't advertise for any and all other variances.
Right, yeah.
Then you can't
Yeah.
grant the
Yeah.
other variance.
Don't
I mean, that
sometimes
was
check-
one.
That's the good thing about a form letter, is.
It tells you to
can-
say any
You can
and
leave a blank, ask for variance from ordinance section, and you leave a blank, and they fill it in, and then, like you said, you continue with, and any other variance that comes that may be
Yeah.
needed.
Yeah.
Don't some have a checklist also, so you know that everything that you need?
Some do, and they get more complicated with the site plan approvals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said, it's almost like you need two applications for some simple stuff. Because
Yeah.
you're right, a lot of stuff why do we care, is the paved street curb? It
And
seems
also,
consequential
if you
for-
ever, so I just gave you the application there, but the actual packet of paper that we give them, the instructions are about 20 pages in the beginning of it, until you get to you're
Yeah.
paging through. And I don't think that all those instructions are pertinent to what we do.
Gloucester Township did a flow chart, did you ever see that?
Yes.
Did you see- They showed it, but it was so- it was like,
But it's so
it was
complicated.
like 40 different
Yes.
directions you went. Was it a bulk variance? And it's, you know,
It must be
They took a good idea and ran their own way.
But for a layman, like a woman who came in this evening, that was overwhelming.
It was
Yeah,
overwhelming for you.
Yeah.
So who's taking this project and running it?
Well, Mr.
I
Bob,
was
put
gonna
his
say,
hand up first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let our office take a stab at it, and then I will send it over. to-
Yeah, we can, between Steve and I.
Is
we
there
can-
some town nearby that has a template that would work for us?
There are 565.
Yeah.
templates.
He recommended
Everybody
Gloucester
seems to be
Township, I
different.
believe.
No way Gloucester Township.
You don't want Gloucester
Hey,
Township?
Boston Township's a little bit more complex. than
Yeah,
what we
that's-
And they got a full-time planner, and he thinks that everybody understands,
I mean, it's not proprietary information.
No,
so
copy and paste is completely.
You guys have ever seen anything that looks like it might be workable for us, and we'll just.
I
steal
can
their-
pull West Berlin Townships, theirs isn't real complicated. Yeah, I can take a look.
And then, like I said, we tweak it a little bit to make it easier for
Yeah.
these people.
Put it right
Yeah,
at the
so
top.
I mean, even a little line that says, do not advertise until Joyce calls you.
Right.
You know.
Until advised or
Right.
instructed.
We don't have to say Joyce.
No.
Phone.
So it's gonna go from box office to you?
Yeah,
And then-
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to get this done. It's something we've actually talked about several times, and it keeps getting off my, until I look at my
So you look at one and you say,
I know.
why isn't this changed?
as they're sitting there with exhibit,
But the instructions need to be simplified. And for the average person, this woman here had no
Yeah,
clue.
well, I think like was brought up, we need to have probably 2 applications, when they come in, they say, I'm looking to put a fence in or something, okay, well, you just need a simple
Bulk
variance
Yeah.
application,
Not a site
or
plan.
not a site plan, not a subdivision, that way it takes a lot of the information away. And
The
it
one thing that
cuts-
I do like, or I've just seen in other towns, is authority from the property owner allowing the application to move forward. That's by law.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you have to
We're not
have.
asking that.
We usually have
Whereas it says she's the
that.
property owner, and there's an affidavit from the
I
property
know
owner.
that she's the property owner.
Yeah, a lot of- we have-
Yes.
I know she's.
Yes, I have to sign off on her taxes, oh, yeah.
But once again, I do a lot of where it's third party. You're doing
Correct.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we all
But that is
ask
a
for that.
requirement.
We just
Because you
did
could
it.
be under an
Which
agreement
one
of
do we do
sale,
it
and you're
for?
coming in, the agreement says contingent upon you getting a variance or
From the
whatever.
property.
The owner always has to sign the
Yeah,
certification. But we have
Darryl
that.
Fowler, the one with the dance studio.
Did he have his signature from owner of affidavits? Did he have that?
Yes.
Yeah, we have that, yeah.
So, how do we get it? It should be, we should be able to do this in a month.
Should be pretty, yeah, yeah, I
It can be done next month. I don't like, I mean, the font, I haven't seen this font since 1985.
That's all I'm saying.
It's not 85, it's not that.
Okay, that's all I have. Motion adjourned.
Do I have a motion to make an adjournment?
Make a motion adjourned.
Motion by Mr. Kapata, second by Mr. White.
Yeah.
Meeting adjourned, 7:20.